SK Chairman, the son of San Isidro. Let us continue our fire burning as we are in touch with His presence. I am honored to give you our guest speaker for today, Honorable Paul Allen Ragacho. Please stand up.
You can all take your seats, come leaders. Okay, Captain Honorable Mauricio A. Saway at ang kanyang mga kasamahan. To our school principal, Ma'am Rubia Bordo. To our OIC Assistant Principal, Ma'am Pami Apostol. Our esteemed faculty, proud parents, and most importantly, the brilliant completers of this incredible class. Good afternoon. It is truly an honor to stand before you today as we celebrate one of the most significant milestones in your lives. As I look at all of you, I see the culmination of years of hard work, perseverance, and dedication. Each of you has faced challenges, embraced learning, and now stands on the precipice of a bright future. I'd like to take a moment to reflect on the journey that has led you here. For many of you, this day marks the end of the chapter you've spent years writing. There were the late night sessions, the unexpected twists and turns, and the days when you weren't sure you could keep going. But here you are, standing tall, proving that you have what it takes to rise above moments of doubt. You've learned that success doesn't always come from getting everything right, but from showing up, pushing through, and refusing to give up when the road gets tough. I know this firsthand because I've been there. Since I was a kid, I wanted to be a seafarer. Gusto ko talagang maging seaman, bata pa lang ako. Kaya lagi kong binibiling colored paper ay kulay blue, panggawa ng bangka, dun sa bukid, kila Kuya Embe. Days, alam ko na ang buhay hindi tungkol sa rainbow, hindi tungkol sa paru-paro. Bagkus tungkol ito sa poso, balde, drum, pag-iigib, panggatong, kape, at gasera. Dahil bata pa lang ako, alam ko na malupit ang buhay. Ito pala ay tungkol sa bumangon sa kabila ng hirap ng buhay na kinagistan mo. I remember the day I walked across the stage like this one, thinking about how many people told me that success would come when I least expected it. It wasn't easy. And there were moments when I wanted to quit, when I wasn't sure that my next step should be. But I can tell you now that every challenge you face along the way will help you shape the person you are becoming. You are entering a world full of unknowns. No one can predict exactly where you will go or what you will face. But remember this, your journey is not a straight line. The road ahead will be filled with twists, turns, and unexpected detours. And that's okay. Life is messy, imperfect, and at times unpredictable. But it also filled with incredible opportunities for growth, learning, and reinvention. Embrace the unpredictability. It's where the magic happens. As you step into the next chapter of your lives, I want to offer a few pieces of advice. First, never stop learning. Huwag humintong matuto. You've spent years gaining knowledge, but that doesn't stop now. There's always something new to learn, whether it's a new skill, new perspective, or a new way of thinking. Stay curious. The world is filled with knowledge waiting to be discovered. Don't let yourself get comfortable with what you know. Strive to know more. Second, embrace failure as an individual, not a setback. You will fail. Mabibigo ka. It's inevitable. But failure is not the end of the road. It's an opportunity to grow. Every time you fall, you will have the chance to rise again, stronger and wiser. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life. That is why I succeed. Michael Jordan said. Remember, the most successful people in the world are often those who have failed the most but never gave up. 2020, post-pandemic, ABM din, under the supervision of Sir Mark Paul Nabalta. Panglima ang upuan ko sa harapan ng cubicle. 7, and gladly, I passed the exam and it seems like I'm living with my dreams na. Pangarap ko eh. Nila mama at papa ko at sa buong angkan. And it's very cliche. Kasi yung tito ko na si Iman, sabi niya sila daw sasagot ng uniform ko. And actually, binigay niya na sa akin yung lucky shoes niya na ginamit niya to become Chief Marine Engineer. I'm very impressed because it's like my plan was falling into places. Fast forward, I took second examination of the academy. But unfortunately, I failed. I failed it. I failed to everyone. My parents are disappointed as well as my relatives. And everyone was asking, "Oh, akala ko sa PMMA ka. Sabi mo sa academy ka. Ba't nandito ka sa Gordon College? Bakit customs ad ka ata?" And I consider that experience as the greatest downfall of my life so far. I feel depressed and lose hope. Walang gana sa lahat. Parang binagsakan ng langit at lupa. Because that's one of my greatest weaknesses. Career. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. After 4 years of college, graduate of Bachelor of Science in Customs Administration, I took the board exam last November 2024. And guess what? No one knows it except for my girlfriend. Manila to take the board. Pero hindi ako nagpaalam sa parents ko na magte-take ako. Every time they ask me about taking the board, sinasabi ko lang na sa susunod na lang. Hindi ko pa maharap kasi busy pa sa SK. That is why, ang reason ko sa pagpunta sa Manila ay seminar lang ng mga SK. Even sa mga friends and classmate ko, I didn't disclose it. My personal reason was, I don't want to fail them. I don't want to fail everyone for the second time around. It's just because my thinking was, para kung bumagsak ako, di ako lang. Okay lang kasi sarili ko naman yung bumagsak. Di yung sakit sa akin lang at pagkabigo. Ako lang, hindi sila. Kasi ayaw ko nabibigo ko sila. November 30, 2024. 6:32 p.m. Jaw drop and teary-eyed. Reading the results of CPLE 2024. And it was written, out of 1,265 passers, one of which is the man standing in front of you. Kailan ka mag-take ng board? Kailan ka nag-take ng board? It's not all by my strength, and not all by me alone, but all by the grace of God and His guidance. It's true that God's rejection is God's redirection. All things will pay off soon. Just like you students, maybe for now you're struggling, or like you don't know where to go. But one thing is for sure, all your hard work will pay off. Maybe not now, but surely soon. That is why be kind to yourself and to others. Success doesn't just mean professional accomplishment. It means being a good person, helping others along the way, and creating a community that uplifts and supports one another. Don't let the pressure of life make you forget the importance of empathy, kindness, and connection. Lastly, to all parents out there, I am not well experienced, as well I am not a parent. However, as a child, I want to connect with you through this platform. I'm begging you, parents, please listen to your children. In the hustle and bustle of daily life, it is easy to overlook the importance of truly listening to our children. However, as they grow and develop, they act listening to them becomes one of the most powerful tools we have as caregivers. Every child has unique voice, full of thoughts, dreams, fears, and questions. When we take time to listen, not just hear, we provide them the validation they need to feel seen and understood. Sometimes, it can be challenging to listen in the way they need us, especially when we are preoccupied or frustrated. But even in those moments, taking a deep breath, sitting down, and offering our undivided attention can help us connect to their level. Listening doesn't just mean waiting for them to finish speaking so we can take advice. It means understanding their emotion state, asking questions that show we care, and responding with kindness and patience. I remember when Parenting 101 in our church, our pastor once told us a story, ang paboritong pato ni Lola. The story goes like this. May paboritong pato si Lola, and here comes meron siyang apo na si Ambo. Dahil paborito ni Lola itong pato, lagi niyang pinipiling kay Ambo to feed the duck more compared to others. Yet one day, kapag pinapakain ni Ambo yung pato, the duck choked and eventually died. He then got nervous at hindi niya alam ang gagawin na. That is why he then buried the duck. Pinaon niya yung pato and kept it secret. Hindi na sinabi sa kanyang lola. Night that day, hinahanap ni Lola yung pato pero walang lumalabas. Dumating yung pangalawang araw, wala pa din. At nung third day, hindi na matiis ni Ambo yung nangyari. Kaya nag-confess siya sa kanyang lola. Sabi niya, Lola, napatay ko po yung paborito niyong pato. Sorry po kasi hindi ko agad sinabi kasi natatakot po ako sa inyo. At ang sabi ni Lola, nakita ko ang buong pangyayari. Nakita ko yung kung paano namatay yung pato at kung saan mo nilibing yung pato. Hindi ako agalit. Alam mo, Ambo, sabi ni Lola, paborito ko yung pato na yun. Pero mas paborito kita, Ambo. In the journey of raising a children, there will be moments when they make mistakes, stumble or disappoint us. These moments are inevitable and part of their growth. It's an opportunity for learning, growth, and healing. Kapag nagkamali po ang ating mga anak, magbigay po tayo ng pagpapatawad kaysa paghusta. Lapitan po natin sila na may pangunawa, pasensya, at malasakit. Kilalanin po natin sila ay natututo rin sa paraan ng buhay. At kadalasan, ang kanilang mga desisyon ay batay sa emosyon o kakulangan sa karanasan. Help them build foundation of confidence by offering not just correction, but support. Let's remember that when our children share their thoughts, they are not sharing their words. They are sharing a piece of themselves. By engaging with them thoughtfully, we can guide them, support them, and provide the foundation they need to grow into confident, empathic adults. So let's make listening a priority in our homes. Pakinggan po natin ang ating mga anak. Whether it's a small worry or a big dream, the act of listening strengthens the emotional bond we share with our children and ensures they feel heard, valued, and loved. To all parents, thank you. And to all completers, as you leave this ceremony and head out into the world, know this. The road ahead will not always be easy, but it will always be worth it. The knowledge and experience you've gained here will serve as the foundation for everything you achieve from here on out. But it is up to you to build upon that foundation, brick by brick, with passion, resilience, and the courage to face whatever comes next. To the parents, faculty, teachers, and friends who have supported this completer, thank you so much. Your guidance, encouragement, and belief in these young minds have made today possible. I'm so proud of you. The future is yours to shape. Take everything you've learned, take everything you become, and go out into the world with confidence, knowing that you have the power to make difference. As Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a better future." As you move forward, remember that this is just the beginning. The world needs your ideas, your creativity, and your passion. So go ahead. Aim high. Take risk. And never forget the incredible journey that brought you to this moment. Basta magaling, sa San Isidro galing. Congratulations, class of 2025. The world is waiting for you. God bless San Isidro. To God be all the glory. Good afternoon.
Our deepest gratitude to our guest of honor who has honored us with his presence today.